let's see if Titan can actually show us what they're capable of here today. The map is going to be Mirage, and it will be played versus 3D Max. And right now, guys, you have the knife in front of you to determine who's going to get the start on which side. Now, if in general, this is a lightly touched question, but do you think it makes a big difference who gets to start on which side here on this map?
I actually think the first game of the tournament actually matters a lot, especially so for example, if you have a team that's a slow starter, it's actually good to start on the T side, mainly because if you start on the C side and you have a slow start, then getting back to on the T side after is going to be rough. Because you have to grind around, so it's better to actually start the T side where you have to go aggressive, you have to grind around, and then by the time actually the CT side hits, you're all warmed up, you're ready to go, and that's where you really want to hit your peak.
You want to take that Penta approach, right? Swap T side on Inferno, just be like, it's all right, guys, we just want to get some rounds going. And all the way, man, that is an old picture. All right, so yeah, you just want to get some rounds going, basically, try and get warmed up. First map of the tournament, and it's so crucial as well in a double elimination format bracket like this in the groups. Basically, 2 wins, you're through, but 2 losses, and that's it, you're done. It's not best of 3. It's 2 maps that determine your fate. So this is going to be sick.
Yeah,
but now it is
3D Max starting on T side. The pistol's already on the way.
And look at this play here. 3D Max, they went mass mid on CT, just trying to get control. Or rather, it's not 3D Max, it's Titan, of course, on CT side. The names haven't been swapped out at the top, but already Maniac is getting kills. Kenny as well takes out Karon. 3D Max can't really seem to get across this line. They're just getting overwhelmed. And then there's even a team kill from Natu. That's not helping anything, Natu. You're not supposed to be doing the enemy's work for them.
Titan actually had a 5-man stack in middle.
That was, yeah, I was like, that should be the T side. Like, what is going on here? But that was a really interesting strat there. And now Existence is all the way at top mid, making sure that if they try and poke back through T-spawn, he's going to have eyes on that, or at least be able to hear it if they start stomping through. So he's in a great position to gather information for his team right now, whereas the rest of his teammates, they're all just spread around A, making sure that if 3D Max decide to come out through A pit again, they're going to have to run right into a hail of bullets. And there you go. You already have Kenny just posted up in his usual spot in CT spawn, putting fire down on Natu, making life difficult for him. This is looking like a very solid round right now for Titan. They've got it under control, and that bomb being dropped out onto that site. It's going to have to be the mad dash here. Allu gets flashed, however, he's totally blind. Yeah, he just barely manages to pick up that bomb, but he's only got 20 seconds to work with here. And this kind of scenario is just not going to pan out well. Natu will return 1. They're both very low, but he's only got 10 seconds to do it with. They're both in CT, but he doesn't see Maniac hiding behind the box. And Titan will be picking up that pistol round. Yeah,
and I mean, again, we cut into the pistol round a little bit late there, but from what I've saw at least, Titan, they had a 5-man stack up in middle. You had 3 Max doing a smoke round onto A. They smoked off by the sniper's nest and also on top of the electric box, trying to get connector control and then planning the bomb towards connector. The problem there was that you had Titan had 3 players there just waiting for him, and by the time they actually ended up peeking, they just went down like flies.
It's about as hard counter as you can get, worst case scenario right now, and 3D Max are like, we're already committed, there's no backing out now, guys.
Yeah, we have to go for it.
Oh man, that's brutal. But I mean, the home crowd is still here. They're still making noise. Of course, kind of quiet there when Titan picked up that round. But, 3D Max still have plenty of opportunities to please the fans. And it looks like we might be in a little bit of a pause scenario here. Not quite sure what's going on if we have a bit of a delay. But very short pause just been said, and we should be getting back into things fairly soon here, guys. So don't worry. It's been a bit of a bumpy start to the day, but, that's just ironing out, the lumps.
Yeah, I mean, it's always better to have problems on the first day, coming into the second day where you have all these big matches and the best of 3s, and obviously you do not want delays on a day like that, because you want to be sitting there at home with some soda and some snacks. You're sitting there watching a great CS, and then it's better actually to have the delays, if you have delays during day 1, where it's best of 1s, you actually do have time to go away from the PC and sort out some stuff.
All right, well, everything going according to plan here at least. No surprise that 3D Max have gone for pistols and armor. They did not get the plan on A site. They did get quite a few kills, so they can afford to get some gear here. Titan, however, fully equipped, rifles, everything, the works, and RPK in position on short. He's going to be looking for the frags as they try and get out of B apartments, and he's not managing to connect. Kenny, however, will pick up 1, and the damage is practically done, although Maniac just freezes in place there. So that's a bit awkward, but the rest of his teammates are rotating in, and they will be able to clean up the situation. Perhaps that was what we were seeing.
Yeah,
maybe. Not quite sure.
Yeah, it might be. But then you actually, okay, so we do see
we
the pause.
we have another pause coming
so
in.
So you do actually see there on that round, you actually saw RPK playing catwalk on B. So he will be around that area, which is actually, I think it's a very good position for him, as well as connector, because you have catwalk where you can go and you can take a pick in mid if you want. You can even push B if you want, because you still have that B player holding. So it's actually a very good position for him to play at. And you can even help out if they actually do end up going connector. You're fast on the rotate back to A. So it's probably one of the better positions you can put him on.
Along with the help of Kenny S as well, you know. Kenny's got that scout to back him.
And I think that's probably the reason why they actually chose to put RPK on catwalk, because you have Kenny S with you up in middle, getting a pick or two, and if he gets flustered, you have RPK coming there trying to back him up. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out.
Yeah, man, there's going to be so many lessons learned here, just getting to see these teams play on LAN now with Existence, the mastermind. You have him on your screen right there, calling the shots and clearly recognizing the values of each player and knowing where to slot them in on the map to have the most effect.
And one thing for 3D Max to keep in mind of during this game is last time Titan played Mirage it was a long time ago, but I remember during that game, Maniac had a lot of problems on the A bomb sites. They kept on smoking off CT spawn and connector, and just kept on hitting the A bomb site, and Maniac could not really deliver on that site, and that's something that you should actually keep on trying now. Even when on the first buy run, just try and hit a few rounds, see if did he actually fix his issues, or is he still having issues with that bomb site?
That's a very good point. That comes down to homework as well. And while it looks like 3D Max are going to be going over to that A site, this happens to be an eco round, however, and a hard eco as well. After having not had too much success in the last round with the force buy, looks like 3D Max now want to go for the cheeky stuff, just run right out. Problem is the bomb has already been spotted, moving an A ramp, and they are just getting gunned down. They will manage to make it onto the site, but they're not going to live. To tell the tale, they are going to get cleaned up, and that's about as clean as it gets for Titan. Yeah. Everybody alive, a quad kill for one of those players. And everybody pretty much happy with how things went. But that round really...
Not much to say. There was a full save by 3D Max, and they were just trying to catch Titan off guard. One thing actually, after saying that the Maniac had problems on the A bomb side, I actually noticed one thing right away, is that they actually swapped. Apex is holding A with Existence. Maniac is over at B, by the looks of it.
And it looks like Maniac is holding over on B by Van. Kenny is the one holding mid right now, and he's already taken Natu's head off. And without a single point of damage taken on Titan's side, this is looking very good for them right now. Existence holding in connector. He's the man who's going to be trying to gather as much information, and he is looking towards underpass. Stonde is here, however, hasn't spotted him yet, and he turns away, expecting the flank. Kenny has actually got caught by KHRN. And that's a great frag, but then it opens it up for Existence. Stonde not spotting him, did not warn his teammate that somebody was holding that close.
And this looking grim for 3D Max. They haven't really, they got min control, but that's about it.
There isn't a whole lot they can do with it as well. I mean, they don't really have too much gear either to try and create opportunity, just a couple flashes. It's going to come down to them trying to catch somebody out of position from Titan, but Titan right now are locking everything down. They've got a really solid position here from RPK, who's rotated all the way over to this A side. I mean, he's still just hanging around here and get right. So if they were to try and run past allu, if he tries to go past here, he could get baited out as well. So here's the question, RPK, does he have the timing? What? You can't light him on fire like that, RPK. You have to throw it at his feet. allu, he's doing it, 2-on-2 now. And a very good plan and a very good position by Stonde as well to catch Apex out. Now they know where Existence is as well, and allu will get it. allu just does it right there. You're like, okay, allu, we need some kills. He's like, oh, don't worry.
And to be honest, I have to give credit to allu first of all. Amazing shots. RPK.
What?
Yeah, because he must have gotten the call from his teammate. Okay, he's up there. Yeah, let me just try and burn him up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And you hear the crowd. Obviously, great round by allu. It was a 2-on-4.
It's a 2-on-4. They had two flashes.
They had
an AK and an op. That's what they had to do.
They basically had mid, which they just left and took over A later. Good round.
Well, those kinds of plays are going to make it right here. And it looks like, again, a bit of a bump in the road here, guys. So be patient with us. Seems like probably technical gear problems again, because it looked like Maniac, at least that time that he stood still, was like a keyboard problem or something like that, because he just stopped moving.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So might have been some hardware problems there, and that's always hard to predict as well. You can be warming up, and then of course Murphy strikes, and your keyboard cuts out right as the game goes live.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's just stuff that happens. I think actually, because Kenny has actually had the Afamas last round, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him with an op this round.
Yep. They're going to have the money for it as well.
Yeah, and after last round from allu, I'm pretty sure Kenny S wants to go head-to-head with him.
This is going to be exciting, guys. Do not look away. I mean, when it comes to these two guys, these Oppers in particular, they're just so quick. Kenny in particular, man, it's almost it's ridiculous just how fast he can be. So this is going to be one hell of a battle. Looks like Maniac is once again prepared, so we should be ticking down, getting into this match. But this is now going to be the question here for 3D Max, actually. Okay, after that, do they continue trying to go for the mid play, or do they try and change it up? And right now, it looks like they want to set up for the mid poke. They've given allu the AWP. He still has it, and they were trying to set it up, and he's actually taking it elsewhere. He's setting up for a smoke. allu's actually setting up for a window smoke and C-spawn.
Yeah, you have 4 guys going mid. This is pretty much a standard drill round, just taking over mid control.
And Existence with an AWP as well. Now, does that surprise you, Fifth?
A little bit, yeah, it does. I mean, he hasn't been opping that much lately, and he used to op a lot in source. Oh, God.
That is bad, but then Natu saves it somehow. Maniac is still alive, but he's only got the 5-7. He's doing the best that he can. Only gets the 1 frag. Drops stonde low, however, but now 3D Max should be able to get this bomb plant. They're trying to push out here from kitchen, but this is dangerous territory, RPK. You may get caught, disturbed. He senses something, a disturbance. And there it is. Just as the smoke clears, he should be... Oh, no, there's another smoke. There's a smoke behind a smoke. Hey, bro, I heard you liked smokes. And RPK is going to win that battle, but then KHRN comes back and takes out him.
Very good positions from... I was going to say for 3D Max, but then he goes down, so...
This is awkward. stonde gets the spray. Is there going to be time? Mad spray, he runs out of bullets, but he's got time. He can run. He can play behind the pillars. There is no way. Kaboom, and Kenny goes.
They had a very good crossfire there, 3D Max. They had 1 guy on catwalk and 1 guy behind the side. So as soon as the guy on catwalk saw someone, the idea was for the guy back aside to actually jump in and try and kill someone. But then you had Kenny S with that first frag there, and then stonde. This was a...
How does he live with 12 HP?
I'm actually not sure.
Even a USPS bullet will do the damage there. But now it's now it's Titan on Eco. 3D Max, of course these have been very expensive rounds for 3D Max, so they don't even have that much gear on their side, but they have enough to get the job done here. And it's looking like it's going to be an A side play again. Natu over in T-spawn, making sure that they're not going to get flanked out, that nobody's pushing up, a la Apex. You know, as that happened last round. They're taking their time. allu is going to pick off Apex, so there's a potential opening, and Kenny can't get anything done. There's a stack, and KHRN is just mangling them. Good fight back by Maniac, though. He does manage to pick up a couple. Existence, the last man here. He's only got a P2000 in hand, however, so the likelihood of him doing the damage, pretty slim. allu tombs him in the end, and 3D Max are right back into this game after a very rough start.
Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, they lost the pistol and lost the two ecos, but they're back now. It's 3-3, and again, they're on the harder side.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw there the confidence that they play with. Just going into B the last round, or the round before that last round when the Titan were on the save. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's some like parkour, man. Did Kenny just sharp parkour while he was doing that? I don't know. All right, but at this point now, there you go. Apex with the clever positioning, sees through that smoke. This is actually looking pretty rough here for 3D Max. The situation, however, though, what do you think about the state of mind? I mean, they've already got 3 rounds on T side. How much further do they need to take it to consider this a solid first half?
I mean, considering they lost the pistol and they got 3 weapon rounds already, they should be happy with, say, 6 rounds to be, very extremely happy, because that just counted as if they won the pistol, it would have gotten, say, 9 rounds. So 6 weapon rounds on this map is extremely good.
And we'll see if they're capable of it. Right now, as far as things are concerned, Titan are just buckling down. Kenny's still hanging around on short, but they're starting to fall back to the sites. 45 seconds left on this clock. So 3D Max are getting to that point where they're going to have to pull the trigger and head towards a bomb site, start setting up. And we see the bomb making its way now through T-spawn towards this A. So it looks like, due to the success they've had on this bomb site, 3D Max want to take another crack at it. And they've got it's stonde rather alive with the AWP right now. So we'll see him. We get a chance now to see stonde go toe-to-toe here with the sniper rifle.
And who is the back side? Is RPK?
It's Kenny, it looks like. No, that's RPK. Yeah, that's RPK alive on the site right now. And, well, he does manage to pick up one. No, he does not. stonde, he misses that shot somehow, and he doesn't get the no-scope. Existence with the leaping shot at the end.
I mean, one thing you should think about here for 3D Max is they actually go into the A bomb site fairly easily. So sure, they can take mid control if they want, but they should actually just try and fall back so they actually have 5 men alive. Maybe do a smoke round on A and actually hit it, because at the moment, even the round that allu went crazy, even that round there, they actually did get the guys holding A. It's just that the rotate was obviously there as well, because they had mid control and they knew that there was no one B.
All right, now, I mean, look at this, right? They're setting up for it again. Apex, however, is in position this time. Great nade from him, but natu with the jumping shot takes Apex out. Great pressure there. They've got the smoke to block off connector as well, so Existence, all he can do is spray or just burn people alive. Somehow Disturbed drops to a molly. But this is now looking like 3D Max are going to be able to get a bomb plant. This is a very successful eco round from them already.
Yeah, and they have good positions as well.
The Titan are just so good at working together as a unit as well. When it comes to retakes like this, it just feels like everybody has their role and they know where to go. And Kenny's going to pick off Caron. Great HE to the back of the site. Kenny just, that was like the dunk right there. The Hail Mary nade.
Yeah, but a solid eco nonetheless. They didn't really have anything to work with. Managed to get that 1 kill on Apex, get the bomb down even. So that's still a pretty decent eco coming in from 3D Max.
Now the question is, where exactly do 3D Max decide to take it? Do they go for like the walk-in towards
Well,
A?
you even saw it there. That 1 eco round, they even got the bomb down. They didn't have any nades or anything. So yeah, here you actually see you do see 3D Max actually going for a fast A round.
Well, they're setting up for it right now. You can see natu getting a position for his smoke. These are all pixel perfect pretty much, just lining them up. They have their telltales that they're looking for. There's only 2 guys holding solid on this site right now for Titan, and that looks like RPK crouched in the corner with the help of Existence and CT, so this is about to get rough for them. The closest man is Kenny, and he's going to have to rotate in through short, off a short, and he gets back into window, so he's actually going to be in CPL, but the smoke is down, so he's not really going to be able to put a stop to this. Unless he just goes YOLOing through the smoke. And there you go. That's what happens. Existence, however, gets overwhelmed. Apex will pick up the point-blank shot on Disturbed, picks up the second one as well, drops the bomb carrier. But then the return there from stonde with the HE, and we're into a 2-on-3, but that bomb is dropped in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah, and you also have one guy flanking from Titan.
And this is it. Titan don't even need to peek. They don't even need to show themselves. Let Maniac do his job. Although stonde now is going to be out of harm's way. The bomb planter, there you go. allu gets picked off. He never even knew what hit him. And just like that, Titan will collect another round, 6 rounds now, and they aren't looking too stressed right now. I mean, Apex himself, he always looks a little focused, but...
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, he had a good round here. Getting that 1 kill was actually very important, because then they would have the site. They actually did 3D Max did a good round there. They actually smoked off the site. The problem there was that they actually didn't take over the site. They only had that one guy trying to drop onto Apex on the site, and other than that, they were just holding. Nice shot from Kenny.
Oh, but then just the bombardment. Yeah, mad spray coming out here from Existence as well. This is just the cleanup crew coming through. Are they going to be able to save the AWP, though? Doesn't look like they'll be able to get to Kenny's op in time, so no luck there. That's 47.50 that they're going to have to spend this round, but at the end of the day, that was actually pretty much the best kill that they could have hoped to get. Drop the op carrier. That is huge for 3D Max. Kenny's not going to be too pleased about having to spend that much bank.
I do like the fact that 3D Max keeps on buying the op, though. It's very important on this map, especially when you have such an op like Kenny.
Well, what's interesting is that it's allu. Despite, in recent times at least, we've seen stonde carrying the AWP a lot. It's allu who's carrying it here on Mirage. So perhaps something happened in the boot camp where they decided to make that change. Existence, however, is going to win the battle versus natu, and Kenny from short takes out Caron. So now we're looking at a man advantage for Titan holding down these sites, and this is where Titan, after putting up the fight mid, they decide to fall back and start giving ground.
Yeah, and they can afford to, since they're 1 man up and they already did their job over in mid. They got two true frags over there, so chances are that 3D Max won't even bother going there.
But then, what do 3D Max in this kind of position go for? Because stonde has taken some hurt. Again, it looks like they're just going to have to try and walk their way onto a site and just allow allu to ply his trade with that AWP, because otherwise they just don't have the gear to really set it up. They have 1 smoke and a Molotov.
Yeah, but the problem here is that if you keep on going A when you're men down, Titan will read that. You should probably try and actually end up going B at least 1 round, so they actually stop over-rotating, because that's exactly what happens with Titan right now.
Well, we do see Existence rotating back to B right now.
You do see a fake. It's going to be a fake.
There's that doubt setting in. allu actually making the noise over here, trying to sell it. And so far, Existence hasn't rotated off, and a crucial kill comes in, and Disturbed gets the double. allu finds Existence rotating back. allu has now cut off Kitchen. And he decides to fall back, but he spotted him, and there you go. Almost as an afterthought, comes back to pick off Maniac.
Yeah, and you saw that the whole reason why Existence rotated was because of allu on the short going in there. I think he shot one time over the B bomb site just to get that call. It's like, oh, there's one here, I need help. And that caused the rotate and then disturb with two really good frags onto the A bomb site that just cleared out the whole site.
That was just excellent reads there and basic play coming out from 3D Max. But now Titan, now they've been put on notice. Natu this time around will get the entry for 3D Max. Early kill here, actually, very early for Titan. So now it's just, the situation has changed. Titan are going to be the team playing a man down. Apex in a bit of an exposed position, actually, unless they were to lose mid. But he's got Kenny watching his back to make sure that 3D Max can't get through here. And he's going to lose the duel versus allu. Stonde finds Apex lurking as well, and it's quickly falling apart here for Titan in this round. Existence,
yeah, not sure.
I think Existence wants to try and make a run for that Kenny op if he can.
He probably will, because they're, I mean, 2-on-5, they're starting to run low, a little bit lower money as well, so they should probably just try, yeah, we see here. They can force it up if they want to, especially if they get Kenny's up there. You can buy a Farmers or two. But that would probably be their best bet right now.
Well, Existence is gone. RPK running into the site as well. He's looking to try and have it a say. Not going to find him. He does go for the mad spray, but Disturbed lives. And Titan get cleaned up. A perfect round for 3D Max. Natu looking pretty satisfied with himself right there. I think he's pretty happy with the crew. But the money now is starting to get to be a problem for 3D, or rather, the fact that 3D Max have this much money now is going to be a problem for Titan. They're not going to get those easy rounds. There's enough money to rebuy another round here for 3D Max, even if they were to lose this one.
Yeah, and especially now since Titan will be on a save, so unless they get a lot of people here on this eco round, 3D Max can probably buy out the rest of the half.
Oh, very clever. And of course, they go right where Titan are not waiting. Titan going for the gamble this round, decide to stack A. Expecting 3D Max to come running through. Allu will find Existence, and Existence pretty much the first man to die here for Titan. And this time around, 3D Max are not going to get caught off guard by Apex and his shenanigans. He tries to sneak up behind them through B apartments, and he gets picked.
And this is actually, if you notice the way that 3D Max are playing their anti-ecos, they're playing as a team. They're going all 5 on one side. They're going fast and they're going confident. You didn't see that in the BP Hell Races, the Group A games today, where you actually there was a lot of people being spread out and they kept on dying one by one. 3D Max will not make that happen. They're just rushing a bomb site, all 5. They're just working as a team. If someone goes down, you can be sure that they're going to be a revenge prize waiting for him.
That's a real pleasure, because you're also talking about Titan. Titan are also a very textbook kind of team with that approach. They like to be stacked up. They like to be watching all the angles like that, not getting split up. So it's two similar styles crashing into each other, and the crowd, man, is really starting to get active now that, excuse me, 3D Max have got 6 rounds on the board.
Especially without the pistol.
That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Titan really needing to step up their game here. Allu, double take. He knows somebody's lurking on that site now, and he gets body blocked by his teammate. He can't pull the trigger on the Maniac connector. Oh, that's awkward. Apex is going to step out, take out Stonde. Existence comes in, takes out Disturbed. RPK gets shut down by allu before he can have an impact. But Apex is still alive, and he is still a thorn in 3D Max's side. The question is now, it's Natu and allu once again, and there's Natu. Steps up, takes out Apex. And Existence, let's see if he's going to pull an RPK at this point.
Well, he does have a Molotov.
Oh, man. But no, Existence does not make you theirs. He will trade 1-for-1, but it's still a 2-on-1. Maniac and Kenny still alive. Natu needs to hit the sick headshot here to clear Kenny out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. With only 25 HP, it's looking pretty grim here. Maniac just barely actually gets that kill. That was a bit too close for comfort.
Oh yeah, for sure. You actually saw their 3D Max. They just opted to go into A one round, trying to get that one person holding the A bomb site off guard. They did spot him. He did spot him, but it was just a little bit too late. So you do have 2 ops now as well for allu and Stonde, which we haven't seen so far during this half.
No, and this is something we've got a glimpse of it, from 3D Max online play. The fact that they would go for double op, but for them to do it here in a live match on LAN is sick. And there you go, allu finds Maniac. So already 1 frag, and then Titan are going to be thinking, okay, allu has the op, great. They may not be thinking that Stonde's on the other side of the map with an AWP. Yeah,
especially when you know for a fact that you have a specific player on the opponent team. It's like, well, as soon as you know the op, then you can actually peek a little bit more on the other side.
Well, we have the lurk coming in. I mean, Apex has just been the lurker extraordinaire for Titan. He's just Disturbed was not interested this time. I'm not having any of what you're selling, Apex. But the bomb right now, I mean, here's the fake once again. Corone, they're setting it up. Stonde is going to get this kill. This is going to sell it even harder, although it looks like Titan, they're interested in saving at this point. They aren't even moving. If it was going to be A, they wouldn't even go. allu gets the drop on Kenny. RPK is there, but now they know. And they don't even need to take this fight with him. They've already got him cut off if he tries to rotate through. He is in a box.
Yeah, and especially they have the whole A bomb site, so Titan can just rotate back, plant the bomb on A pretty safely, and there you go. 7 rounds on the T side without winning the pistol is extremely good.
That's incredible. That is just so dominant. I mean, today has been a day of just impressive T side performances as well. I mean, Penta earlier in Group A just showed us the same kind of performance, getting 7 rounds on their T side, 7 rounds on Inferno. I mean, just incredible stuff coming out today. It's a real pleasure to watch. But as far as now, like switching over, what are Titan going to show us? Because of course, this is Titan we're talking about. They have everything measured out with their T side plays. They have everything thought out. So are they going to be able to come back into this?
I mean, the first thing which would be ideal for both teams, especially when it's 8-7, it's still very even in terms of score. Both teams will be extremely happy if they actually end up winning the pistol, because that can really be a game changer here. Winning that pistol, even winning the first weapon round, then you're pretty much set. You're going to have a lot of money. You're going to have the momentum coming into the second half, and you're going to be ahead in terms of rounds as well. So this particular pistol, especially if it would be different, obviously. Let's say a team wins 12-3 on a specific side, then yes, clearly the pistol for the opposite team will be extremely important. But in terms of in close games like this, it just benefits both teams because it gives them so much momentum and impact in the game that they actually sway the odds in their favor.
So this is a case where basically even if Titan, whoever picks it up, it's a lot of momentum going their way, but it still feels like the score is close enough where it's not going to be the end of the world. You can still kind of come back from that and catch up. Do you think that that's, well, I mean, basically the way that it's going to boil down here is this pistol, it's still so close that it's not going to be the end of the world. Titan are going to be able to battle back. 3Max are going to be able to battle back. There's still opportunity. Yeah,
I always say if you end up losing the pistol, especially when you're rounds down, as long as you win the first weapon round, because again, yeah, you might lose the pistol, you might lose the 2 ecos that you have after the pistol, but if you win that first weapon round, forcing the opponents on an eco, it's pretty much in a way to actually win the pistol, because you do force the opponents on an eco.
And you just shatter their momentum. But this chance, man, they're constantly getting the chances going.
See here.
Home crowd, man. Home crowd behind it. I mean, this would be huge for 3D Max if they could pick up this first map in this tournament, get a real shot at that first seed. We know that NIP now are waiting for them there, as well in the winner match of Group B. So this is everything here. That's the match. That would be a legendary match to have here. First day of ASUS ROG. But the countdown has begun. I am hearing it now in my headphones, so we are going to be getting into the second half. And now we can see 3D Max swapped over to that CT side, Titan on the T side, and Titan setting up already for an A play.
It's going to be a very fast A push. 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs. It's going to be smoke off, either connector or CT spawn, and just rush the site.
See, I mean, they already have a bit of a split. One guy, RPK, actually hanging out in an apartment, so he's going to be the one just bum rushing Disturbed pretty much, who's sitting on this site, unless Disturbed happens to catch a bullet to the face early on from somebody coming from pit. But now the extra rotating man, allu comes in here for 3D Max. So there are going to be 3 defenders here on this site. Smoke goes down to try and cut the side up, and already it's just non-stop pressure. Corone not getting anything done. I spoke too soon. Gets 2 frags in the space of a second. Surprise!
Hey, I'm just going to miss the first like 7 shots, and then I'm just going to do something insane. Get that one guy, and then just flick shot. Yeah, we see it again here.
He just couldn't
Look
connect.
At the second one. Look, oh my God, it's beautiful.
Doesn't get better than that, man. That is redemption right there. And now Titan, no plant, same scenario as 3D Max going for Tech 9s. I mean, they're going for a buy, just trying to get fast, and it looks like it's going to be a very quick play here out of Titan again.
Yeah, they have a smoke, and they have 4 flashes. We're going to see
like
an insane amount of flashes are over at the B bomb site. You just rush it basically. You have the nades to nade the car as well, just in case you have someone from the CT standing there.
Oh, look at Stonde's position though. This is very clever. He's he's gonna have the field day. Now they have to come jumping out, and he's gonna spot him, but he gets sprayed down. RPK up close with that Tech 9 doing the damage. Natu running out of bullets though, and he will get overwhelmed, but there's already allu here. And it's double shotgun madness for 3D Max. There's the jump shot, allu. There you go. hunts him down, and there is no escape. Now that's a real problem. You're talking about, what, 3 shotgun kills right there in the round. That's a lot of money in their pocket for 3D Max.
Oh, it is, but you have to keep in mind as well, the shotgun actually costs money as well. So yeah, the money that you spent buying the shotgun is the money base you can just spend on buying the rifle, because you still need to rebuy a rifle once the eco is over. So you don't really gain that much money, really.
It's more style points.
Yeah, it's just obviously style points, and yeah, sure, you will end up with a little bit more money. It really depends on how many frags you actually do get, but keep in mind you still need to actually rebuy to a rifle, which costs you a lot of money.
Now, if you get shotgun kill fifth, does that mess with you mentally? Is there a bit of a mental edge where it's just like, I just got shottied?
No, not really. I mean, on certain points, especially the Mag 7 is actually really good.
Oh yeah, just ask JW, right?
Yeah.
So now, 3D Max, I mean, they've already had a terrific start here in the second half. They are now in the lead with the rounds. And allu just spotted a man in T-Pit there. Yeah, he gets the shoulder as well. Apex getting forced back around the corner, trying to draw them out. Flashes out, and allu already lighting him up, just getting the frags. KHRN is going to save his bacon, however, Maniac not able to get anything done, and they're just getting wiped out right now, Titan. The final frag there for allu. Another shoddy kill. And now he's paid it back and then some.
Exactly,
shotgun.
that's what I mean, right? It depends on how much frags you get, and allu has been getting a lot of shotgun frags. I think he's sitting with 8K. Again, yeah, you buy a weapon, he's probably going to buy an AWP, which is going to cost you $4,750, but he's still going to be having quite some money to spare.
This is actually really impressive from allu. And here's the start as well. Now the question, do they catch him off guard? Nades going into window. They want to do to allu what happened to Kenny earlier on in the first half. This time, it is not meant to be. Apex is going to flash his way through, looking to find a frag, and he's going to get the man out of position. KHRN gets picked out of connector, and this is big. Apex is now opening it up completely. 2 kills just like that in the midfield as well. 3D Max are now split in half.
Yeah, 2 great entries by Apex, just taking over mid control, and then you can see there, they take over mid and then they actually back up. Because you do have the advantage. The thing you should do now is just stay together, because you have still people on Titan that's low. And that's exactly what they're doing. Maniac just took over B by himself, basically because of the lack of players on the CT side, and then you just see the bomb just running in.
Easy as you please, basically. Everything going Titan's way this round, and a lot of that due to Apex. And that's very important to see there for Titan as well. The fact that Apex is the one who's stepping in, picking up those frags. Disturbed finds existence lurking in A apartments, and stonde just barely gets out of there in time. He should be able to stay alive long enough to get into T-spawn, but then Apex already on the hunt. He's got 9 HP, and he wants to get this kill, but stonde is not interested. This would be a big save for stonde if he can hold on to this AWP right now.
Oh yeah, it would be for sure. They still have money to buy, but it's just, they save so much money just by saving the AWP.
They really want to box him in here. There's 2 guys rounding the corner, misses the shot. stonde now, he has to be very careful. That bomb's about to go up. He's only got a few seconds left that he needs to hold on to, and he's just gonna get the point blank. Takes out Kenny, and he will have that AWP now to throw over to allu or hold on to. Question is whether they have enough money to get 2. Because I wouldn't be surprised to see 3D Max go straight up to double AWP and just use that for their CT hold.
Yeah, I think I actually saw someone with 6K in their bank, so you might actually see 2 AWPs here.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So that was a crucial save there for 3D Max, and now KHRN is pulling a bit of an Apex going into underpass, wanting to see if he can't get up there behind enemy lines. The Titan are so very slow and patient with how they move through. There would be no sneaking in behind in this case. They're taking their time, making sure that nobody can push in anywhere on the map for 3D Max to get information.
Yeah, and this is really good by Titan as well. Just holding defensive, just waiting to see if there's a push, because you still have time. You can just take over middle, because you have the smokes for it, so it's not like you're going to be stuck very defensively in the middle. Just one smoke, you take over mid, everything is handy dandy, you didn't lose a frag.
A minute has just passed, and yeah, now that bomb is starting to make its way up there. They have the second man as well. I believe that's Kenny S that is moving up to top mid. They are going to close in on it. Bit of a pincer movement here as Maniac comes in through underpass. So now Titan have control of mid. There's still stonde lurking around. It looks like he's over on short. So you could potentially catch him if they try and run up through connector unless something is done about him. But they're lurking their way in, and stonde is rotated off. So this could be a big opening here for Titan. They're going to be able to come in 3 ways, but allu finds Apex. First kill there, takes him out of the fight immediately. And that was a crucial kill. Apex was holding up in A apartments. far as things are concerned, though, this is about to heat up. KHRN this time does not get the joy of picking up a double frag. Instead, that is held for Disturbed. allu is still here, however. He's looking for a kill, but it's all about slowing things down now. 10 seconds left. Titan have no time left. They have to commit to getting this bomb. And just the fact that they can keep him off of it this little bit longer, 4 seconds, and it's not meant to be. Both offers live for 3D Max, and the last frag goes to allu.
Yeah, the Titan again just decides to take it very slow, even after taking over middle. They just walked into connector and walked into A, basically. So good hold by 3D Max. They had 3 guys there. You saw there for 3D Max, they didn't play aggressive. They just held the site. They had basically no information about where Titan might be. They were just very confident in their abilities to actually hold the site.
And clearly, I mean, and also individual performance stepping up there for each player. You know, KHRN this time around from Get Right couldn't get the frags, but then Disturbed stepped in from Shadow. And then Apex walks right out from A pit and catches Disturbed off guard, so I inadvertently cursed him there. But man advantage now for Titan on this force buy as well. Double rifle for them, and Apex just going to madly spray down one, and this is a huge round, hugely successful round now for Titan. They've just walked into that A site, behind Apex, behind Kenny. These guys just racking up kills everywhere.
And this is exactly what they were hoping for, because you saw there the buy that they had. It was a force buy, so you had 3 Titan players with pistols, you had Apex with one of the AKs, and he did work. Just instantly headshot the guy back in CT spawn and just took the whole site. Yeah, what is there to do? I mean, especially for 3D Max, again, now with our Famas here, they don't have any money. He needs to save this.
He needs to do everything they can, and look at this. I mean, Titan are already spread out across the map. They know full well the situation. The 3D Max must be broke, so they are hunting for him right now. They've just about cleared everywhere. Existence is the one taking kind of a peek, but it looks like he'll live to fight another day. Natu's going to be able to hold on to that from us.
Yeah,
but
look at this shot.
Apex has really seemed to grow into this role now of entry fragger on Titan. I mean, he's just consistently walking into these positions and coming out ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And you saw there as well. So 3D Max, they had 2 ops. Titan had 0, and they just basically Titan is like, oh yeah, we'll take those. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, you're too kind. And now they're going for a double off scenario here. Existence. I mean, Maniac getting caught out, run and gun. Disturbed takes him out, and now they actually have a gun to work with. M4 gets passed back to allu. Apex looking to shut this down, though. It's the end of that party. Existence is lurking with this AWP. Stonde catches Apex, however, he tries to make his way out. All of a sudden, things are turning around here. Natu will find Existence. 1 AWP down, 1 more to go. Kenny is rotating over to help his mate RPK, who has the bomb. But 3D Max have now got a 2-man advantage in this hold. Still a minute left, though. If you're Titan at this point, what are you thinking?
I mean, you just have to work. You have so much time, so just let Kenny work with his op and try to get a pick onto this Bay bomb site, because you do have RPK up in apartments as well, just waiting for that one pick that Kenny might get. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and that was a big frag there. Takes out Natu, just makes it look easy. You still have KHRN alive in CT, but he isn't going to be able to do a whole lot. He's getting flashed into oblivion. RPK gets that smoke down just in the nick of time, and he will be going for the plant. They aren't able to spray him down. Yes, they do. They actually deny the plant. Just in time, KHRN stops RPK from getting the bomb down, and now Kenny is alone, 1v3. They've got 2 rifles, and the time is working against him. Only 20 seconds left now. He has to walk in here and work his magic. 1 kill, but he can't do the 180 or the 360 no scope. Sorry, this isn't MLG.
I mean, that must have been half a second left on the bomb plant.
I thought it was done. I thought RPK was going to get it.
As well. I mean, getting that bomb down is so important, especially for the economy and also for that position that Kenny was in with the AWP. He had a very good position. But killing RPK there, just without the bomb plant, just forced Kenny to actually move out of his position and out of his comfort zone.
Hey, he had the high ground, but then he has to commit in. And just like that, 3D Max, they just keep battling back. Now it's Titan with the force buy, just spending everything they can, and they're going for a bread and butter play here. Just smoke round straight onto A. They do have a lurker on the other side of the map. And it looks like Apex has been found out as well. Kenny is burning to death right now. He's taking a lot of damage, but they do manage to pick off KHRN, so that's a big win here for Titan. At least they have the man advantage now, but there is still Disturbed alive on this site. Titan are looking to get control of Courtyard, however. They could go for a Courtyard plant here. And Disturbed, however, managing to pick up 2 kills again. allu from CT finds RPK, and Maniac and Apex are the last man alive here for Titan. Time is ticking, and they have a whole lot more of it than in the last round, but they still have to try and get the frags. allu takes out Apex, and now it's just down to Maniac with the Tech 9, and he doesn't see Natu lurking in kitchen. 3D Max are running away with this game right now, Fifth.
Yeah, and I just as you think that Disturbed would go down there, he wastes like 10 bullets, not doing anything, and then the last 10 bullets just gets 2 in a row, and then allu is actually playing extremely good this game. I think it's. Did you see how?
I didn't see how many frags, but we can see now.
Yeah, like 25
frags.
Huge impact for 3D Max.
That's what you need to see from allu as well. Joining up with 3D Max, I mean, there was so many excited fans when this announcement was made. You know, a full finish lineup. allu returning to the homeland, and guess what? He takes out Kenny to start. 2 very quick frags here for 3D Max. And this is basically Titan crossing their fingers. And RPK did a little bit more than that. But it's still Titan on an eco, trying to do some damage, but basically looking towards this next round. It's all about the 25th now for Titan, keeping 3D Max off of that potential match point.
Yeah, and you really, I mean, RPK is the only one with a pistol. I mean, you have Glocks, you have a P250 on Maniac, but it's RPK that you want to be scared of right now. You don't want to take these dumb peeks. Just play it safe. Just play the sides. Exactly like Natu's doing here. We just wait for them to actually come to you. You don't have to peek anything.
Question is, RPK, they're playing it very patiently. He does not want to walk into the fire and flames. He's fairly low on HP already. He is carrying that bomb, however, so if he gets spotted out, Natu's going to be calling that very quickly. Maniac does manage to live through the hail of bullets, but he does not live through that one. Stonde is going to pick him up. Stonde is still playing with fire here, however. RPK just wants to land another shot on him as quickly as possible. But there's only 25 seconds left here. Existence, however, on the flank, and he gets caught. Disturbed spots him in the nick of time, and now Stonde waiting, misses that shot, and RPK is still somehow alive. But there we have it. 3D Max, they get onto that 14th round.
Yeah, they're in a very good position right now, being on the easier side of the map as well, having the momentum, having the money as well. So this is a very tough spot for Titan. They just, again, they need to take a gamble here and actually start winning a few rounds, because next round, if you end up losing this one, again, you won't have any money. This is make it or break it for Titan right now.
As far as Titan, I mean, Titan now setting up for that A play. Once again, it looks like they really want to make this smoke play work. But you have the counter nades already going out here from 3D Max. That's forcing some gear out of 3D Max, but here we go. The delay sets in, and Titan chuck their smokes through to that A site, cutting it in half. Disturbed, however, still alive here. Just checking to make sure that he doesn't have any angles. allu's going to get over one by Apex, and that is a crucial kill. As far as, I mean, Titan are still spread out here. They still lurk and looking for the remaining members of 3D Max on this site. There it is, RPK comes out of apartments. It's now KHRN, but he gets wallbanged down. Existence and Kenny actually picking up frags. Natu gets caught over on short. He's not able to rotate in time. Now it's all down to Stonde. 1v3, and a fresh smoke goes down to block him off in CT. If he tries to get up on this box, he's going to be in for a rude surprise. Titan know exactly where to look to stop this. Instead, he goes through the smoke, and he misses the flick. Big opportunity there, and he couldn't follow through on it. Now they know where he is, and his life got a whole lot more difficult.
It's not really that much. That round by Titan was actually really good. I mean, they tried to do a similar round before, and it just didn't work out. This time, they smoked off the whole site. They just managed to take over connector, just to take some map control, and then they just waited. Just wait it out, wait for the smokes to clear, and then just try and kill off the guys on the A-bomb site. And that actually worked out really good for them. Instead of just stressing out, they didn't get stressed, they didn't get flustered. They were just basically waiting. You know, we're sitting there, chilling, having a baguette.
Bit of cheese.
Yeah, it's all good. And it actually forces 3D Max on a save here now. But they do have pistols. They can still, again, with some solid team play, they can still win the eco.
Well, they've demonstrated they're perfectly capable in the past. Titan, however, you're right pointing out the fact that they really did slow it down. That really speaks to Existence, the control, and also the experience that these guys have. They always think out every little detail. You know, they can sit there and not get flustered because they know exactly what everybody else is doing around them.
Exactly.
The team play is so high on Titan.
And that's the difference as well between a good in-game leader and a great in-game leader. Is that, yeah, you know the round works. It's just you might just have to do a little bit of tweaking to it. It's like, okay, we did it fast last round. Let's actually try and do it slow this round. And you saw the difference.
Kenny is actually going for the smoke here. Very interesting one. How is that going to pan out? He sets it up himself, and Disturbed nearly takes out Apex through that smoke. Blind. He's looking for the setup here. Existence has found KHRN, however, and the bomb is making its way towards the B site, so this is all a fake from Titan. Disturbed is going to end Existence, but it doesn't really matter. It's all going to be about the last man alive here on this site, and I spoke too soon. Kenny gets rid of him. So there it is. Titan now have control of the B site. They will get the plant. Maniac Lurking his way through into kitchen. He's going to catch Disturb, trying to rotate over. And Natu at this point, does Natu go for any frags, or does he just back off and hold on to this gun?
No, he should just save the AK. Since, I mean, yeah, sure, Titan is low on money. You can try and kill a few people off, but you have to keep in mind that 3D Max are also low on money. Saving that weapon will save you basically buying a rifle extra. You can even if you have the money, you can even buy, say, or drop an AWP, and you can still save some money, right? So saving this this AK in this specific situation is very key.
It looks like Stonde's going to have quite a bit of money as well, so he could have an AWP there. Allu gets caught. And Natu looks like he will be able to survive and hold on to that gun, so this could be crucial. Could also mean like a full set of nades for somebody. Maybe they could have only got like a FAMAS and Kevlar or something. Now there are options here. At Apex there, the man in question who's been creating so many opportunities for Titan, just looks so good right now.
Yeah, and there you see the double op setup as well for 3D Max once again.
Oh, and look at Allu. This time he goes into connector, but he finds a small little angle and he catches Kenny. A crucial kill here made by Allu. The enemy opper is down. Now if only he could find Apex, I think he'd be, you know, riding home, and there it is. He takes out Apex. Allu, he's doing it. He's dropped the bomb on short as well. It's completely falling apart for Titan, although RPK does bring it back. Finds KHRN, but Allu is still lurking. And now if they were to cross that line, things would end fairly bad. RPK even getting caught out so they know now 3D Max, at least where one member is from Titan.
3D Max do have the bomb though in the middle, and
now that was some very clean work there by, that was some very clean work there by Maniac. He takes a bullet to the face, but he still finds the kill, and now RPK was lurking around and caught Stonde off guard. It's all down to Allu again. Does he have any idea that they're so low on HP, however?
This is the problem when you have two ops, especially when it's a 2-on-2.
Oh. And he doesn't get it. And that's when you wonder, did they register that Maniac had a headshot, and could they have communicated that to Allu? Or does that matter?
I mean,
at
you
that
probably
point?
could have seen it. I don't know. I didn't really see the way that he actually died, but chances are that he couldn't really see that he was actually headshotted. He probably called that it was low, but if you didn't see the headshot, you might as well just think that he has 50 HP.
This is so close.
Yeah, this is a very tight game.
This is everything we were hoping for, at least.
Yeah, and especially knowing as well that the last round was very important for 3D Max, because again, they just saved their round previously, and then they end up buying two ops, and again, they're very low on money. So that round was extremely important. So now, just disregarding this one round, it's going to be 14-14. Next round will be, again, I'm going to say that the person that wins the next round will win the game.
It's pretty much going to decide it all, exactly. Yeah. And 3D Max are going to be missing out on the money, although they just caught Kenny. So now they may even be able to recover an AWP here. RPK, however, is covering that angle, so they won't be able to really pounce. But the question is whether 3D Max can actually find an AWP somewhere, because I don't think they're going to have the money to be able to buy one of their own. So this might get a little awkward here. Apex seems convinced he seems convinced. He thinks somebody's behind that corner right now.
Yeah, I think he saw the weapon.
You can actually wallbang that, can't you? Yeah. I guess Apex doesn't want to give away his position.
Yeah.
He wants to play it safe.
You don't want to take the gamble either of start walling and then he just runs out.
Apex right now, he's willing it. He's willing it to happen. But there's the smoke. That may draw a reaction, but no, he doesn't see anybody come out. Now all of a sudden he's going to get sprayed down. Disturbed is there waiting for him, arms wide open. And Disturbed gets a second one. Do they not realize where this man is? They do not. Natu will take out Maniac, and it's down to RPK. But he gets caught out in the open, and Natu is waiting. But Natu not long. 6 seconds. There's no time left. The bomb is dropped, and there's just no time for the plant. RPK, you're not going to get anything.
And they ended up winning pretty much a full save. They had a few pistols, but that's about it. And it was a completely full save. Bit stopped by Titan, and 3D Max, they took advantage of it.
That double stack, the one man on balcony, one man on shadow. And you saw Apex, he looked back, so he wanted to see if a gun barrel came through once that smoke went past. He didn't see anything, so he turns away, and it just completely falls apart. But now Stonde mid, he's got the AWP. Allu has one as well. They're just trying to nade him into oblivion right now. They need to get rid of this guy. If they could find that opening, this would be big for Titan. But he manages to weather the storm. Bit of a missed bank blast there from Allu, but not the end of the world. Looks like it's going to be a smoke to get the job done. And Titan, they have control of mid now. So at this point, with control of mid, it looks like they want to just go up into connector. Interesting here, however, they could get caught out, and there it is. KHRN gets the headshot on Apex. Good look for the other one, but RPK gets him first. This is a very tense scenario now, 4v4. And Titan no closer to getting onto a bomb site, although they do have Maniac lurking here in B apartments. They have control of mid. Where do you take it from here, Fifth, if you're in this position?
I mean, you can see there, since you have 3 guys in the middle and you have 1 towards B, you should just try and go cat. He was very, very far up, and you see Kenny as working with his op as well, just trying to be connector. I think if Kenny as would actually get a pick here, they would probably go up to go A, but since he's not, they have no choice than to go B.
Well, Existence gets caught lurking around, and there's the second kill from allu, and now they start pressing up through connector. It's not going to happen. Kenny's the last man alive. Disturbed is going to get it. The last frag, and 3D Max have won their first map of the ASUS ROG in the group phase, and you can obviously tell that the home crowd is excited for what a performance out of the Finns.
Especially from allu, what a pickup. And again, he's probably by far one of the better players in Europe, and that's why it was a great pickup for when he joined Mouse Sports, because he really lifted that team to a whole new level. And then coming in here, actually rejoining a Finnish team, and you saw how key he was on Mirage versus Titan.
Like in his element, allu as well, on that map in particular, is always so strong. But this time, Titan couldn't quite manage. 3D Max weathered it, and that means that we are going to get that map. We are going to get NIP versus 3D Max in the winter match to decide who gets first seed on home turf. Oh man, the whole scenario, this whole story is just going to be beautiful, guys. But now we're going to hand it over to the analyst desk to hear their side of it. Richard Lewis, take it away.